Welcome to the episode that we sit around a table and talk to you.
That's every episode.
That's right.
Yeah.
What do we have any
special
announcements this week, Jake?
We got a hamster.
Got a hamster.
He's a little bamf.
He's cool.
He's in his hamster ball right now.
Yeah, he's in a hamster
He's
ball.
rolling around with us in the living room.
Whatever could his name be? I wonder. Jake's drinking water right now, so he can't answer the question. What's his name, Charles? I don't know what his name is.
Why, it's the Great Tiberius.
The Tiberius. Wow. What a name for a hamster. Yeah, he's a little hamster, and he's in his little ball. He's rolling around as we talk right now. So, I'd like to also announce that the poop is still there on the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of it, but what left is very tenacious and still clings to life on the sidewalk.
And it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Nope. All right. Who wants to do questions first? Who wants to jump just right into this? Do we have any? Wait. Hold on. Anything? Brand name stuff. Anything we want to call out or whatever, so we can get some sponsors going.
Yoplait. I eat a lot of yogurt.
What are your nuts that you eat?
Planters.
Planters and Yoplait.
Mm-hmm.
Take that. Yeah, that's
Yeah, Jake's on the yogurt peanut diet.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
You probably haven't heard of it because it's of his own device, I think.
It is.
Yeah. It's a lot of protein and dairy.
That's right.
All right. Anyway, who wants to go first? I think I went first last time. Or no, was it Charles? I don't know.
I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
fucking
Jake, you go
know.
first.
All right. If you could,
You're making this up as you go, right? now.
Yeah, he's just fucking making it up right now.
if you could have any of the five senses better than the other ones, what would it be?
Probably sight. If that includes other spectrums of like UV or thermal sight, would be cool. That'd be interesting because then because it's the longest range sight, generally speaking. I mean, longest range sense, generally speaking, so you can see shit from like far away. Guess it's mine.
Yeah, I'd agree with sight. Sight.
Taste.
Being able to see the details and things is pretty important.
I want taste.
Why do you want taste? But with sight, you could do like magnification.
I
You
don't
could see.
care. I want
Okay.
taste.
And the most
anyway.
important thing is you can just close your eyes when you want to.
Well, we can do that now.
No, exactly.
Fun fact.
If you enhance all your other senses, like if you eat something really bad, you can't just decide to stop tasting it really well. If you have enhanced hearing, you can't just.
That's true.
Stop hearing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a perfect system, but it's pretty good compared to the other what we
Mm-hmm.
What? So Jake, you said taste.
No.
Why?
It's no surprise.
I don't want to taste things good.
You don't taste them good enough already?
God, no.
You know how long it
Yeah,
takes for him to decide whether he likes something or not?
He'll eat it and be like, I don't like this. Then he'll take another bite and be like, this is really bad. I don't like it.
But even if he does have enhanced taste, it's not going to change how quickly it takes for him to decide. whether he
I
likes it.
feel like enhanced taste could be a bad thing.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because you could taste more chemicals and stuff.
You could taste whatever they cooked like 2 meals ago.
What
with the
was
same
it?
Thing.
Like you could taste whatever impurities, like bug feces and stuff.
Whatever brand of soap you have.
Yep. So you just taste like everything in the air. You're like, tastes like shit.
I'm sticking with this.
Because most things you don't want to eat in the air.
Yeah. And then when he takes a shit in the bathroom, he's going to taste
Yeah,
it.
exactly. It'll tell you
That would suck.
that. Yeah.
And it's going to leave you... it's going to be like staying on your tongue for a while
see,
afterwards because it doesn't go away
it's that
immediately.
It's that weird taste also with the smell connection that I figured maybe your smell would also be enhanced.
I think you playing with the water is like giving some big spikes over there.
Yeah, you shouldn't play with the water, Jake, on the table. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not sold on the taste thing. The sight thing also could do it just too sensitive of your face. your eyes are like, oh, I can see everything.
Yeah, but my reason for picking sight is because you can selectively turn it off like that.
I mean, what's the most useless? Touch could be useful for,
But when do you really use touch for much?
touch could be like useful in determining. I could see that being like a health thing. You can help sense things better with your sense of touch.
You're being awfully generic here.
Like, you know how some dogs can sense that people have like cancer or something through smell? That you could touch somebody and maybe you could find out little imperfections or whatever in their body. And whatever, pulse and shit. I don't know. Like, what else could you do with touch?
Oh God! If you could feel like your heartbeat just normally.
Well, sometimes you do.
Yeah, but like
Just
even
all the
when
time.
you're all the time, yeah. I think that would be kind of annoying.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think touch would be the one that I'd choose. No.
And then you'd immediately be conscious of your breathing because.
Well, all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
And then you know, like the moment something went through your stomach, like, oh, that's going into my bowels now.
Well, okay. You. Even like this, like it depends on if like you like to feel the slightest breeze. It could be like pain or something. It depends because like touch can go to pain real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Just it depends on the pressure. With people with really sensitive skin, for instance.
Well,
But
it's also like how much like if it causes damage, then of course it's going to cause pain,
Yeah.
and that goes with the sensitive skin thing. So
yeah. Anyway, what else we got? We got smell. Smell be really useful too. Because then you could you smell whatever. You can tell what's in what. You don't need a drug dog because you just bring here. It's Jake. Fucking, he knows the smell of cocaine. Go find it, boy.
hey Jake, what's rotting in the fridge?
It smells like I put the poop I put in there. Smells real bad. Anyway, is that all
But yeah,
offensive?
smell and taste overlap a lot. So
Yeah, I think a weird related to each other system. Okay, so that's Jake's question. Charles, you want to go? Or should I go?
don't we always go this way?
Okay, well, that doesn't really matter. But I'll go. All right. What? Okay. What are some of the grossest things that humans eat? Just what kind of things are gross?
Cheese is pretty gross.
That's what I was thinking. Cheese is pretty fucking gross. Just dairy in general is kind of nasty because it's from other animals, and even the concept of milk from of our own species is pretty fucking nasty. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think milk is just nasty.
The process of alcoholization's pretty gross too.
Yeah,
You just leave it
fermenting,
and ferment it.
and then you drink it.
Right, but I was like following the same thing. I was like, it's cheese is like that too.
Cheese is like the
It's just-
ultimate
it's
grossness.
Just the same.
You know, what's also gross
Mhm.
is we eat chicken eggs. Chicken eggs are pretty gross. You think about it, because you just suck on unfertilized little eggs.
Fetuses.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's not as bad because they're unfertilized.
Well, it's not a fetus, is it? A fetus has to
It's
be
not a
fertilized.
fetus, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah. Unborn chickens.
But yeah, it'd be worse if you were eating the fetus, like the duck fetuses or whatever.
The balut
balut.
from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty gross.
I think that's a lot worse than just an egg.
Of course, it's because it's like developed and
Mhm.
got bones and shit, and on the verge of being an animal. Cheese, I think, is up there. What about insects? What do you think about insects, like grasshoppers or
What about crabs?
crabs? What about crabs? Because see, the thing is with crabs is they eat a lot of like dumpster, like trash shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a lot of fish do too.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, especially crustaceans.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like remember when the big tidal wave that came out in I don't know, however, it just like it decimated like the Asian islands and stuff. You can't really, like, you gotta be careful of what crab you eat because they could have maybe eaten the corpses of humans,
Yep.
and that's even grosser. So yeah, I guess yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are not fucking engaged right now. Jake,
What?
engage more. You're on your goddamn phone.
Yeah.
Come on, engage, boy.
He didn't want to do it tonight, did he?
I already said what I was gonna say.
No, you need to.
I said
You
cheese.
kind of feel.
With you. And then we talked about.
We need
crabs.
let's find a topic we disagree on.
Lawrence wants to argue.
I want to argue because not argue, just I want a little bit more spice because you're usually the one that's like, wait a minute,
Fuck you.
and you're fucking on your phone, man.
You always cut me off whenever I have something to say. Like, oh no, here he goes again. Here he goes again.
Well, you get off your goddamn phone, you stupid millennial. Beat your ass, boy. Who you talking to? You just looking at Tumblr or whatever the hell you do on your phone? There's a post I like. Let me like it.
He's got a poker face on right now, Lawrence.
He's trying to be hard.
He's signaling that you're just doing a one-way conversation right now. And
Charles is like, do you like the, what is that, like the caption English, like where the person describes like what's going on.
because people can't see it; they're listening to the podcast. So.
All right. So that was my question.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, I think I was just thinking the whole time like, cheese fucking nasty.
Cheese is pretty gross. I mean, like.
I love cheese, but like if you think about it logically,
Cheese is
fucking
gross.
cheese is just fermented milk from other animals.
Well, meat is pretty gross too. It's just like a dead animal, and then you
Yeah.
eat it.
That's true. What about like fish? Just like a dried fish, like a whole fish. Anchovies?
Mm-hmm.
Anchovies are gross.
Well, how about you turn around the question? What's the least gross thing?
Probably like plants, you think?
Yeah.
Like an apple? Like it was meant to be eaten. Things that were specifically meant to be eaten.
Like berries.
Like a berry. What's gross about a strawberry?
Mm-hmm.
Like a blueberry, what's gross about that? What about water? What's gross about water? That's right.
Could be filled with parasites.
Well, I guess, yeah. But if you want the good stuff. Amoebas and parasites. Okay, who's just got the next question?
All right. What kind of curse do you think would be effective at stopping someone, as well as a lock?
A curse?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
You know, can be any kind of curse.
But
like,
as well as a lock, though.
yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm
That's
confused by your question.
Yeah, me too.
okay. So, how about those big safes that they have?
Like at a bank?
Right.
Yeah. What would be a curse that's on par with the protection that would give?
But do we have like limitations? I'm not sure. Can you give us an example?
Like what do you like magical curse?
Sure. Yeah.
What do you?
Well, it's got to be magical
what
because
do you-
there's no such thing as a curse.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
So like, since there's no such thing as a curse, we can't be like, well, this specific curse would be good for this because they don't exist.
yeah.
We don't have anything to
What?
compare it to.
Use your imaginations.
Oh, I don't know.
To make a fictional curse to go against a lock.
I'm confused.
Well,
Because like the sky's the limit
I just
here.
created a curse that goes against.
What about
locks.
like some big bouncer, some bar bouncer who's invincible and he guards the thing and you come over and it's not actually locked, but he's there, and he's like, I don't think so. Does that count as a curse for a lock?
Yes.
Okay, I don't.
I don't understand.
I don't get it. Okay, you give us an example.
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
It's open ended.
We don't get what you're trying to ask.
Because then you could just be like, well, my curse just makes the lock invulnerable
Right.
and just can't be.
'Cause
Like
we don't have. There's
only
no
the
frame of
chosen
reference 'cause
one.
Curses don't exist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
All
could-
right. Fine. We'll
It's
skip
like
over
what-
the question.
It's like one of those things. Okay, I'm not going to go on, but.
Yeah.
You know something?
Oh, okay. What do you think should be ubiquitous in households as much as electricity and water?
Jesus. What is this, like running for I'm running for mayor of this town. All right, we're going to have an open mic thing. We're going to have a little debate. Jake and I are here. But I really think that a strong father figure is something. See, like talking like in the black community. It's like I really think a strong father figure should be available to all households here. It's especially helpful, and I think also a strong mother figure to appease the other side that care about that. You know, like a strong mother figure, strong father figure to raise our kids to be helpful to the community. And
What about the transgenders, where there isn't representation?
oh, that's right.
Well, they're both.
No, here's okay. Here's the thing.
They count for both.
Here's the thing. It's like you treading into territory where people are gonna get triggered, and I don't understand what the triggering is about. But I don't like.
Because transgender people can be mothers or fathers, and they should be able to be strong mother or father.
Well,
figures.
here's my point: is some of the transgendered people would be like, we're in our own category.
Well,
we're a strong Zer figure.
That's fine.
Like, I don't. Mm-hmm.
But like,
I was like, what the fuck bumped into me? It was Tiberius in his little ball.
Yeah, he's chilling. The thing is though, is that like, if they want to be a man, then they'd still be a father, would they not?
Well,
they would still be a father figure.
Here's the thing, Jake. Here's the thing. You're approaching this logically.
Where is Tiberius?
He rolled. He's by my foot. He's behind my foot. See?
He just explained that he bumped into him.
Yeah.
I couldn't see him.
Well, you're approaching this logically, and
Your
a lot
hair
of the
is curling.
time.
I just pushed.
A lot of the time.
My hair always curls. I have wavy hair.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
We're talking about my hair, and then we're talking about my hair because my hair's cool.
You're so fucking obsessed with your hair. May I also state
nice.
for the listeners, especially Spencer, that Jake is shirtless right now.
You can see his tattoo.
And you can see his titties.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
all two
You
of
can
them.
see his tattoo in his titty. Yes.
Well, to be fair, from my position, your tattoo's covering your tits.
Well, why is the fact that you can see my titties like a thing?
Well, because they're hanging out. Put a bra on.
No.
You need some lift.
Just walking around with your titties hanging out.
It's my goddamn house. Should be able to walk around with fucking titties hanging out.
We'll quote you on that.
Yeah, you got a lot of good quotes. In my house, you'd be walking around with my goddamn titties hanging.
Do whatever I want.
Oh, God.
Why the hell not?
We're talking about transgenders?
Everything so.
Yeah, I think.
You were something keep giving me shit for approaching something logically, and then.
Well, see, a lot of the time, and I think transgender people, a lot of them want to be in their own category because they're not. Because a lot of transgender people
does
don't.
that make them
Well,
not
a lot of
father or
them
mother?
also want to be like the other gender that they weren't born.
That's true.
Right.
That was.
I think
actually
it's
what
a very,
assumed
it's a
they
very
were.
That's
like.
what I thought they were too.
It's a very diverse
I don't know.
community, and I couldn't give you a goddamn distinct answer.
What the fuck?
It's Pikachu with a head on.
Okay, anyway, so what the hell was the question? Oh, what's a household? What's good in a household that everyone should have? Honestly, I think heating and air conditioning. I only say that because it's hot as fuck right now. We don't have air conditioning.
It's a good answer though.
I don't really mind the heat so much right now, to be honest with you.
Well, you are.
Well, that's because your titties
Your
can go
titties
out.
are hanging
Your
out.
titties are out, and you don't.
Take
mind.
off your shirts and fucking let your titties.
I don't
hang
want my
out.
titties to hang out.
Why? Who gives a shit? You run around the house with no shirt on all the time. And now it's hot, you're wearing a shirt on and you're complaining about how hot
I
it
do.
is.
Okay, here's the thing. I usually take my shirt when my shirt is off. I'm in transit of doing something. Right now, I'm not really. I'm just kind of sitting down.
Just take your shirt off.
I don't
Wait,
feel.
you take your shirt off when you have something to do?
Yeah, if I'm taking a shower, or like I gotta go like brush my teeth
okay.
and take a shower, then I just have my shirt off. When I'm working out, sometimes I just take my shirt off. Doesn't get in the way. Anyway, I think air conditioning and heating is fucking basic human rights. If we're gonna fucking go there, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. That's a fair one.
That's a good one. What about Jake?
I don't know, just
Phone games? What's he doing?
Yeah. Exactly.
Just playing phone games?
Mm-hmm. He's catching Pokemon with hats.
See, the thing is, you wouldn't do this on a date, would you?
see the
You want
thing
a
is
date?
I would give a shit about it. Like, fuck you!
Oh my god! I thought we were all in this together.
No, we are.
So we found out he doesn't love us.
He doesn't love
I was
us.
just giving you
Yeah.
credit.
He's very vocal about how he loves us.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's all a show because he doesn't.
Oh, fuck you.
Look at it.
I love you both so much.
The thing is,
you know it.
if you could see his face, there was kind of a moment where he was hurt. Like for a second, he's like, "Oh,
Of course I
Yeah.
love you.
Oh my goodness.
You're my baby boys. Here he is. For the record, I love them both.
He said on his phone we're on basically a date. I mean,
we are not on
okay.
a
Here's
date,
the thing.
for heaven's sake.
We put aside time every week to do this, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, we did.
Look at Charles and I respect. Charles has a book. He's not reading his book. All right. And he's and
Even
Jake,
if I wanted to, I can't read when people are.
well,
talking.
you're not on your phone either. That's right. Do you even have your phone on you right now?
It's up there.
That's right. My phone's over there.
Yeah, there.
That's right. Put down the phone.
No. What were we even talking about?
We
I
talked
think
about
Jake's been
household
lonely
items.
because he hasn't been able to do anything with us
Yeah.
today.
We'll get him.
We went to food today.
That doesn't count
Why?
because we didn't even say anything to each other. For like,
We talked the whole fucking time.
do you remember what we talked about? Yeah, that's what I thought.
When we-
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That sounds
No.
volume.
Yeah.
What did we talk about?
We don't remember because we didn't talk about shit.
We
Well,
talked
nothing
the
that
whole
mattered.
time,
Well,
though.
well, nothing that mattered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, so are we going to the next question? How was
Can't
that?
think of one damn thing.
Yeah.
Jake didn't answer.
Oh no!
Did he?
I remember there's a moment with that one guy, that like sweaty long sleeve shirt guy, came in with a
Oh
hoodie.
yeah, that's right. He said he was going to come back with money, and he did not.
He didn't come back. Yeah, it was like
He left
10, 20 minutes till closing, and
It
he
was
came
10
and he
minutes
ordered a
till
bunch of
close.
shit, and then she's like, "All right, it'll be whatever, like $10.99." And then he was he just like he did that thing where he obviously knew he didn't have his wallet on him, and he's like, I gotta go run home real quick and get my wallet." And
Yeah, that happened.
I'll be back in like, it's like, you be back before 10? He's like, yeah, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. And then we were there for a good while because there's a bunch of orders before us, and he never came back.
Yep.
And he was like in really hot clothes, like long sleeve, and they're all black.
I don't know why people
Well,
can
it
do
was-
that in this weather.
The sun was down.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's all sweaty and gross.
Yeah, if he's sweaty and gross, then he probably didn't change.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No one
like,
changes into black clothes after the sun
it's like,
goes
oh,
down.
jeez, it's nighttime. It's time for me to change into my long sleeve clothes.
That's true.
Okay, so who wants to ask the next question?
Jake didn't answer.
I didn't
the
answer
question.
the question. I don't know. I was thinking about like food, but I mean, like the thing is that it's like it'd be hard to do that.
What?
A fridge, just a fridge.
Just a fridge. Well, but then they don't necessarily have food to put in the fridge.
What was the question? Just talk about something
Things that
everybody
everybody
should
should
have.
be
Yeah,
able to
elaborate why your food thing wouldn't work. Go on.
Well, like, how are we gonna like provide every household with food?
Mm-hmm. With a minimum amount of food or something like that.
Right. That's the thing. Cause it's not like electricity or like air conditioning and heating where you can just fucking like plug it in and be like, oh, you're good now, and leave it. Like,
What about like
That's an
MRE
interesting
stuff?
idea for a government, though.
Yeah.
Just to have them,
What
like, provide
about
food.
adequate bedding?
Yeah,
So a lot of people need bedding.
that was actually gonna be mine.
Oh,
Like a good bed.
That's because you're such a diva when it comes to beds.
except you sleep on one on the floor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like the thing is he can't deal with like a hard floor or anything like that.
No.
He'll just be like, I can't. Like you can't.
I don't sleep well if it's like straight on the ground or anything.
Like camping. Because he'll be like, there's a small rock here by my ankle and I can't deal with it.
Princess and the Pea.
Princess and the Pea. That's correct. Okay, so
Yeah.
I think.
So being able to sleep is definitely like a
So you're
should
saying
be a basic human
we should
right.
make ambience available to all ages, so that that kids can go to sleep. We dope them up.
Yep.
Dope 'em up.
Dope them up so Papa and Mama can sleep too. Like a Tiberius isn't even rolling; it's just sitting there now.
Yeah, he's chilling. He was chilling down here for a long time, like under the table. He just likes to chill sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
He's so rad.
And then he's gonna start moving here in a minute.
Yeah, he'll get bored next week.
I think he noticed us looking at him, and now he's got to do something.
How long?
Yeah.
Well, how long?
Gotta put on a show.
Well, how long can you keep a hamster in the ball? I mean, like, how long is it?
He can breathe.
Yeah, I don't think there's a limit.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, like, you gotta drink and eat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Because he's little, and like, you know how shrews will die after a few hours if they don't
I'm pretty sure he can live longer than an.
He's gonna be okay.
Okay. There's
no issue.
He's just so little and like.
Jake's had one
fragile.
before, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna be fine.
Okay, who's got the next question? Was it Charles asked the question?
I think it's me now.
Okay, what's your question?
If you were a fashion designer, what kind of clothes would you make?
I assume
This is
it's open-ended kind of. You can just do it.
The reason I'm bringing this up is because I don't ever wear shorts, so I was kind of thinking clothes, and then I was thinking like creative clothes, without fashion, and then.
Now are we talking like legit? Like, are we talking like high fashion where people like frills?
Whatever
and
you
shit?
want, man. If you want to be high fashion,
I don't want
you
fucking
be
high fashion.
Hmm.
I'd be more practical. I think you're more of a high fashion guy.
Yeah, I would be more of a high fashion guy.
Like, why the hell are you wearing that?
Because I would definitely not make things people would wear every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be I would make things that for people that are like that's
on
fucking ridiculous,
yeah.
or like
it's like, how does he
I
get
think
to
I'd
the
go
door?
into hats is what I would do.
Hats would be cool, or like
yeah.
maybe suits. Like probably the most tamest thing I do would be like really nice suits.
Yeah, like that's the normal
I
answer,
could see you doing
yeah.
like suits, but with one outlandish feature.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, it's a hidden pocket.
Look at
for
these.
your
Yeah.
dildo in the sleeve.
You
or
put your
something.
sex toys in there, and
Yeah.
no one will be the wiser.
Exactly. It's some random thing.
Yeah.
And this piece of fabric can stretch like a condom, and you
Yeah.
know, all you have to do is wash it, and you're
But the
good.
thing is, it's not a condom because the cum will go right through it.
Clues.
Do not use this as a contraceptive. It will not work.
And then on all of your shirts, there's gonna be like a little meat logo right there on the breast pocket.
Yeah.
Well, like a ham hock thing or whatever.
It's a fucking genuine gross.
Yeah. It's like I love his products. They're so quality, but I just fucking hate that logo.
Yeah.
That's why you get the Chinese bootleg.
The Chinese bootleg gross, but they're shitty then.
Yeah. It's like GROS instead of GROS.
You know, it'd be like fucking gross, but like with one S and like an umlaut. It's gross. That's so gross. He's an up and coming fashion guy. Ugh. So I think honestly, I think I would make a fashion line for dads.
Oh god.
Cargo pants.
You always fucking love it. Like whenever we go anywhere, you're just, oh fucking look at that dad.
Yeah, at
He's
the
wearing
parade, you pointed
He's
out like,
wearing
this
his
guy's
cargo
perfect-
shorts and his hairy arms. Like, what the
And you can see his sunglasses are on his hat.
You can tell he's a dad.
You know why I love dads so much?
What is
Because
wrong with you in dad fashion?
because
You
dads
have-
are the
you have
epitome
the-
of.
World's best dad shirt or something like that.
It's
Well,
grandpa.
it's
Grandpa.
He has world's best grandpa.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
And then you have the one where you have kids. You doing it's like my favorite kids call me dad or something. Don't you have?
Yeah.
That? Yeah. You have one of those
That's,
shirts.
yeah.
Yeah. Except you don't have kids.
That's
Or
why I
even a
bought
girlfriend.
it. That's why I bought it.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's why I just am enamored with dad fashion. Because dads will pick the fucking most comfortable, bare bones things they can because they've got nothing left to prove, especially if they have like kids running around. Like, what has a dad got to prove anymore? Especially in the way he looks. So like dads in like fucking cargo like shorts and just like shirts, it was just like sunglasses walking around in their sandals. Like that man he figured out he fell into a rut, however he got into his life. And he just along that line, he's just not going to change very much because he's a dad now. He doesn't have time to worry about that shit. He just wears what's comfortable.
That's how it is nowadays, but used to be. Suits.
Well, back in the day, but I'm just saying, fashion is here and now, Charles.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I bring.
But you can
Never
also
look back, darling.
That's right.
Never look back.
Except for later on when then things get stale, then we look back.
Yeah, then you go back to what it used to be.
Yeah, that's cyclical. That's kind of like a Jake thing. We're like, the past is the future.
And then he makes his own bacon print shirts.
I feel like your events, Jake, would be more about the event than the actual fashion.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You'd go there to be sociable.
Yeah.
Like, meet,
It's like,
meet
look at
other
us.
people.
And then
Like,
you,
oh shit, you're going to the grocery showing me too. You know what I mean? Like,
and then
wow.
there'd be like the star would be the white chocolate fountain.
Politicians are made at my shows, kind of thing. But
Oh my god,
nobody
yeah,
actually gives a
people
shit
are
about
made.
the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody actually watched the show.
It's all
Everyone's
about
kind of-
pretending.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody
And then
does
they
this
all like
stuff.
say the standard excuse. I gotta go get another drink.
Yeah.
Well, what about you, Charles? What would you do? What's your,
Hats.
just
He
hats?
said hats. He likes hats.
Mhm.
Yeah, we want to
Yeah.
elaborate on the hats or just hats?
Well, there are a lot of good hats too. Oh, like those goggles, the goggle aviator goggles.
What about the boggles? Get the boggles, dude.
Boggles.
Yeah.
No, that's a dumb idea.
You know what the
right there.
boggles are basically, think about having a beanie that you pull down over your, like, if you pull down over your head past your eyes, but where your eyes are just goggles. It's on the YouTubes. I'll add a link of it on the YouTube podcast.
The description.
Yeah, in the description so that you can look at the boggles if you're interested in that. But
Yeah,
now Jake is on the
that's a dumb
ground.
idea.
You don't like the boggles?
No.
I love the
Boggles
dude.
are dumb.
I love the dude that was selling the boggles.
Yeah, the guy had charisma.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's not even the boggles. But all right, we'll let people watch it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Anyway, so Jake is on the ground now watching Tiberius.
Yeah, but top hats, that's pretty cool.
Top hats?
Hats are cool.
Would you have, because that's a big hat, would you put things in the hat? Like Jake has his sex toy pocket or where the fuck?
It would be optional. Like, it wouldn't be, like, the standard.
Oh,
but
are
it
you
would be,
talking like you would have like the default hat and then you'd be like, for another $27, you can actually get a weed pocket in your hat?
Uh-huh. And then for another 10 after that, you can have a stabilizer so it always stays upright.
Really? Like a gyroscopic hat?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a very diverse set of answers. Jake would go for like the high fashion. I would go for dad fashion, and Charles would do.
social event fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yours wouldn't even be about the fashion.
No, it's about the people you meet.
And also the hats could have, like, some kind of cooling thing in them. Like, you just put, like,
Are
either
these-
the fabric lets them breathe so that air can get through to the top of your head, or...
Are these hats supposed to be? They're not. They don't seem very practical. Are they for people that have money to spend?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you both are kind of high fashion.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm not just making your baseball caps here.
Jake, you gotta get up here so the mic can pick up what you're fucking saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's worse when you're on the floor than it is when you're in the kitchen.
Well, yeah, because it's not. Jake, get the fuck up. Get up here. Get up. Oh.
The baby's fallen. He needs to be
b-
picked up.
Fucking baby Jake.
He looks like a baby when he's rolling around on the ground like
Well,
that.
that's because it's his default like sense of ease that he has. Okay, do we want to do? What's the next question? My questions, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
just
did
did Jake.
fashion.
Okay. This one's pretty open-ended. You probably take a little second to think about it. But if you could fuse with anything, including animals or just objects or a certain kind of element, to gain kind of its powers or whatever in a sense.
Oh, this is the J question.
Rock.
Well, what kind of rock?
Rock or marble.
You mean like granite?
Obsidian.
No, you wouldn't want to be obsidian.
Oh,
You just hit something, your arm would fly. Oh my god! But I'm beautiful.
It
It's
looks
shiny.
so cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
Obsidian's like the weakest fucking
I
like.
know, but it's so cool.
It's
Well,
cool.
graphite's pretty weak.
Graphite, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably marble. Then I could be a statue. I could stand as a statue and like
Just make
museums and
money.
shit.
Just stand there
Well,
next to the guys that actually, like, they painted themselves up. Like,
but I'm actually made of marble.
It's like, how the fuck did he get that effect?
Or I could do the Colossus thing and just made of steel.
Mm-hmm. But then, Spencer would point out the one part that looks like a dick that's right on your neck, and then you wouldn't be super self-conscious about that the whole rest of the time.
Which part?
Or just get it soldered off.
It would hurt, because it's part of you.
I got a tattoo.
I think soldering your dick neck off would hurt more than a tattoo.
I don't think it's soldering either.
Soldering is putting things together.
Right.
Melting off.
You'd be melting it off.
Yeah. I think it would hurt a lot.
I think he'd just, like, paint over it or something. Like, he'd get the color of cream that's next to it.
I don't want to get it chipped off, I think.
What are you talking? What are we even talking about? Just marble?
Yeah, if he was made of
marble.
If it was marble, I'd get chipped off. But I mean, if it was made of steel, I'd have to, like, melt it off or something.
Okay.
But I get it off.
Yeah, because marble has those patterns in it.
Yeah.
All right. Any animals that maybe you would potentially want
to? A bear or a gorilla.
I wonder how animalistic would you be? Would you look like a fucking half bear, half man? That's scary. That's ridiculous. You look like Bucky Boyd.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's going down.
So
the tree.
I'll put a link to that too in the description.
My God.
I like Bucky Boyd.
Bucky Boyd.
What were his fans called? Boyd? The Boyd?
Buccaneers?
Boyd
no, I feel like...
It was something.
I don't know.
I like him. I root for Bucky Boyd when I watch him fail and fail again.
He ate shit. Anyway.
Several times. He's a likable failure.
I don't think he's likable.
I love him. You fucking tell me you don't think he's likable. You liked him all his videos.
I like him more as kind of like...
You spread him around.
If you look like
I've only seen
a dumb idiot and you're like...
one video.
Were you rooting for him? He has a
whole bunch of them up there? Does he have his fights too or something?
Yeah. I got a bunch of them up there.
A lot of shit on YouTube about him. Then I guess he disappeared. But anyway, so you'd want to be half bear?
Or gorilla.
Or gorilla.
Or marble.
Why?
Marble.
Why gorilla?
I'd pick marble before gorilla or bear. But.
Well, why? Okay, marble. You already told us why marble, but why would?
Plus, I think I could punch shit. Probably the same reason I'd be a gorilla. I could punch shit and break through it.
You'd want to be a gorilla for its strength?
Yes.
Yeah. So y'all like, fuck it, yes, you idiot.
Why? Yeah.
Why else would you be a fucking gorilla? Like, I can climb shit, but I can punch shit.
I don't think gorillas are good at climbing.
They can climb though. Better than I can fucking climb. Tell you that goddamn right
Just
now.
because you're strong.
They fucking live in trees and shit.
No, they don't.
Oh yeah, they can make nests up there.
Not fucking. What kind of gorilla are you talking about? The silverback ones?
Yeah.
They don't fucking climb. They sit on the ground, man.
They make fucking little nests, both in the fucking trees and in the fucking ground.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong. I don't know enough about it.
You know what? This could be solved really quickly if one of you just looked it up.
If one of us had a phone.
Yeah, somebody told me I couldn't use mine. So fuck off.
You're a goddamn adult, man. You listen to me? You're like, he says I can't use it. I guess I can't use it.
Well, I've been using it this whole time anyway, despite what you said.
Exactly.
And now he doesn't use it.
Now all of a sudden, look who needs somebody with a phone.
It's a betterment for all of us.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, look, it's the argument you were waiting for.
There we go. Finally. See, the thing is with Jake, he starts out slow, and you gotta foreplay him up, and then he gets into it. Yeah. See, now look how engaged he is now. At the beginning, he's just like, I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
But, okay, so I guess he wants to go for strength. What about you, Chels?
Well, what's the limit on this thing?
Maybe whatever the fuck you want.
Well, of course I'd go for the cyborg one, then.
Cyborg?
Yeah, like, with the computer, or machines, or whatever.
Oh, you mean, so you
Look at this nigga. He climbing like a motherfucker.
He's not living in there.
No, but he's climbing it.
Yeah,
okay, well, I'm trying to find a picture. So
okay.
That's just the first one I found. But the point is they climbing all the fucking time.
Yeah, but they don't live in the trees.
Okay, well, that wasn't your original argument. And I'm still trying to find a picture of them living in the tree.
Well, it was your argument.
I know. Well, I said they're not really. They don't really climb that much.
And I'm showing you evidence of them climbing quite often.
Well, they could have just be cherry picking the times they
they don't hang out up there that much. They just
climb up
fucking
there to get food and shit all the time.
Yeah, they don't like fucking chill in the trees like a fucking spider monkey all the
That
time.
motherfucker.
They're just hanging off of trees. That doesn't mean anything.
That's not climbing per se.
They climb constantly.
Yeah, I mean, but they're not living up there. They just chill on the fucking ground, man.
Okay. They might not live up there, but what I'm saying... What I'm saying is they fucking do often climb trees.
They do, yeah, but they're not the greatest climbers.
My point about bringing up that I thought they lived in trees was to disprove your argument saying they didn't climb all the time when they fucking obviously do.
Yeah.
They're not like meant. They don't have the bodies to climb all the time. They're just fucking chill on the ground, boys.
They climb constantly. They don't live in the tree, but they're always climbing.
So would climbing be one of the defining features that you want?
No.
Being part? Okay.
It was a bonus, but I want to punch shit.
Okay, well, I don't know what we got at the end of that. Didn't really get a lot.
You got that you were wrong!
What are you talking about?
Fuck you!
We're both wrong. Who's more wrong, though?
My wrong point was to demonstrate your wrong point, which I was right about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, they don't live in the fucking trees.
Okay.
They don't have nests in the tree gorilla nests.
Okay. But they climb a lot.
I wonder how, you got, the big alpha gorilla. I bet he doesn't fucking climb. He has all those shitters climb for him.
I should show you a picture of an alpha gorilla climbing.
You don't know if
was that an alpha gorilla?
He had the big fucking head. The other one
is that what defines an alpha?
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
No. Oh my god. Oh my. Shut up.
Is
this another argument?
Shut up.
The littler ones fucking get their asses beat.
Oh my god. You don't just go around like a.
So
there's not like a.
There's another one with a big head. He smashes the head down. Makes
No.
It's not like you go into the fucking forest where the gorillas live and you look for a troop of gorillas and you're like, there's the one with the biggest head. He's the fucking alpha gorilla.
That's not my point.
It's so stupid.
Never mind.
I love it though. I think all gorillas just have giant heads.
They do.
I think it's hard to tell if they're the alpha or not unless you look at them. But I'm just saying that I feel like it's just kind of like the alpha gorilla feels like he doesn't have to do shit because everyone else is like, subservient to the alpha gorilla.
Well, the thing is, the fucking alpha gorilla has to provide for his family.
Does
group.
he?
Yeah. That's the whole thing is that he protects and
I thought he protects, but not
he
like.
He protects and helps his family group.
I thought it was like piddly dick stuff would be like the rest of this. Like he just kind of is the big kind of. I keep things.
I'm pretty
in
sure
order.
he provides for them. Not solely. I mean, I'm sure he definitely has other gorillas do things, but
they're social animals.
I think they all do it.
I'm pretty sure
I don't think he has
provide.
I think he just there.
I'm pretty sure he helps provide for the family group.
I don't know. We're going to do some goddamn gorilla research after this because I don't know enough about our.
I think that he's just alpha because he fucks all the women.
That's because he's big and he can just fight off all the other
ones. Well, the thing
ones.
is, he gets to fuck all the women gorillas because he kicked the other girls' asses. And
I think that's what makes him the alpha.
Exactly.
They can fucking beat the shit
more
out of
than providing and all that stuff. It's because he's the big one.
Gorillas are really cool, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of monkeys and shit in general, but gorillas are cool.
I like orangutans.
Orangutans. Okay. So Charles, you wanted to be a computer?
You choosing the computer?
A computer. You be an animal? Any kind of animal?
Animal. Oh god, that's tough. Cause
what are you looking for in an animal? Because you're not looking for Jake's strength. I tell you that much.
No. I don't know.
Jake, you're now merged with Tiberius.
That'd be cool.
What's your power? Cheek pouches?
Yeah.
I can do cheek pouches and run around a ball.
Run around a little ball. We should get you a big ball and run around it.
They have those.
I would love to have.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said we should get them.
You know what? I think they probably have events
how much are they?
We're talking like the ones with water in them. I think that's the ones with water in them, right? Where you have you rolling down the hill and you're just in the water. Pretty sure they have those at big events. We should look that up.
Mm-hmm. Because that's definitely something I want to see Jake in.
I want to see Jake in a big ball.
I would love to be in a big ball.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be in one because if it kept
on spinning, you'd throw up. But Jake's indestructible, so he'd.
Mm-hmm. You guys go on all the craziest rides at the fair and stuff.
What?
It's fun.
Yeah. I haven't been to a ride. I haven't been to. Well, here's my problem with theme parks: is this? It's not worth it.
Make sure it doesn't fall. He's gonna be fine, but make sure it doesn't fall.
Oh my God! Why'd you put him on the table?
Because he's having fun.
Oh my God!
He's exploring.
Why'd you put Tiberius in?
Just put him back on the ground.
I'm putting him on the goddamn ground.
Why?
Because he can't fall off on anything on the ground.
Oh, he's fine.
Oh my God.
We'll just watch him. If he gets close to the edge, we'll stop him.
No, because it's so easy to roll on a hard surface.
I know. It's
He's
like
on
he
a
was having
carpet.
fun.
Just put him in the kitchen.
I don't think he gives a shit where he's rolling around at.
No, he's a little bamf. He
Yeah.
likes to have fun, and he likes to spit on that wheel until he flies off.
Yeah.
You
He's
been
a-
watching
he's a
him
th-
lately, Jake?
He's a
Of
thrill
course,
seeker.
he watches him.
He's in my room for a reason, so I can watch him.
He's in a really shitty place to watch, though.
He is.
Anyway, Charles,
Animal. Oh.
animal. Yeah.
I don't know. Because, like, I feel... When I think about merging with an animal, I just think of the drawbacks instead of the advantages.
Okay, well, what are you looking for?
Maybe a
As-
shark regrow teeth. Because that's, like...
What would you... Are you in risk of getting your teeth knocked out?
No. But...
What?
The ability to regrow teeth is very specific.
And by the way, Charles has all his teeth just so we can try. It's not like he has like 3 teeth and he's like, I wish I had them all.
I want to regrow one.
Yeah.
I want to be shark power so
Yeah.
I can regrow my teeth.
And more durable skin.
More durable skin.
You need some muscle, Charles.
I think a monkey would do wonders for you. He'd make you a little bit more
Yeah.
muscly, a little more agility. Maybe a tail. You can do things with a tail.
You're imagining moving with the tail now, Jake.
Yeah.
Ew.
A little hairy little black tail.
Ugh. How about a cat? Those are the cat. There's all the same things. And then you just have cat eyes, Charles.
You could see in the dark.
Let's just say you could choose, just for the sake, because you keep thinking about the downside, you could just choose what you wanted and turn it on and off. Let's say, okay, let's just say you have the ability to merge with anything, and you can just merge on and off whenever you wanted to. Is there a preferred, like, I want to be in this form most of the time? Form of jellyfish.
That seems pretty weird.
It'd be cool.
Just like float there. And then just your whole
I
body
don't have
spasms.
bones. Let's go through a little hole. But anything come to mind?
Not really.
Not really. Oh, it's Charles. It's literally endless possibilities.
Yeah.
What would you prefer? Like
But, like, I don't...
you know, if you don't pick one, Jake and I are gonna pick one for you.
I'm gonna give you something stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a baboon's ass.
That's all you get. You merge with a baboon and all.
You just get the ass.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
The big blue baboon ass.
And then you're like, always have the urge to stick it out.
Yeah.
Because you get an instinct to stick your ass
You
out.
stick your ass out at people. See, this
That's
is what
I-
happens.
That's what we picked for you.
Literally anything be better than that. Just stick your ass out.
10 seconds, you get a
10
baboon's
seconds,
ass. 10,
But
9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Baboon's ass.
2, 1. Oh, no, he's
it's a baboon's ass.
Yeah.
That's what we just call him, Charles the
And
Baboon
then-
Ass.
Yeah, there he comes.
I'm
He
gonna
can't
call you
control
that
it.
next podcast and throughout the week.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
You made a bad choice.
Charles the Man with the Baboon's Ass.
Yeah. I don't know. If I had to do one, because I'm gonna answer now, but I guess I'd like to be something with some give. You know, what'd be cool is impact foam. You ever see that stuff? So just like if you merge with that, you just get whacked and like it doesn't really affect you.
Just ballistics gel.
Yeah. Well,
That'd be cool.
yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Like
How?
bullet gets stuck in you. You pull it out.
You're like, whoa! You look at your arm.
Like watch
And
yourself
then you
in
see
like
the
3
hole that
cap.
it entered in.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
you're
I don't know. Like,
you're
here's the thing. Also with animal stuff, is you could just be like, okay, well, I want gills. Let me just merge with a fish, and I'll be a merman for a little while. Or he's like, I want to fly right now. Let me merge with a bird or like an insect, and I can fly.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't think of anything, so now you have a baboon's ass
Yeah, because
permanently.
Because he secretly wanted a baboon.
That's right. As soon as he heard it, he said, "Oh."
He's like, "Oh, I'll just let the time tick down. I can't wait for my baboon's ass.
It's gonna
in
be
3 more seconds."
So blue.
oh, now it's 2 seconds. All right, yeah, but I don't see the point because like anything that an animal can do, we can do synthetically with tools or technology. Anything that
You wouldn't want to breathe underwater.
We've got scuba gear, diving gear.
You know how cumbersome scuba gear is?
We've
It'd be
also
so much like more.
You just
fluid
dive into the water. I'm a fish now.
And like flying is not nearly as.
yeah, but
You
You gotta
see,
learn
I
all the
don't-
aviation
I
shit
don't
and
have
everything.
the desire to fly myself through the sky.
I don't
like a
either,
bird.
but so I turned into
You
rock.
you can do it if you want, though.
Yeah. I also don't have a desire to fly through the sky.
Yeah.
But that's why I'd like, make myself a rock or like a mole or something I could dig.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like that's more my style.
Yeah, but
do what the hell you want.
strangely enough, I don't want to be anything like that. I'd rather just be human than any animal merge mix.
Well, you got a baboon's ass.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
That's right. A half
So yeah,
baboon now.
baboon's ass. At least I still have an ass.
What happened?
I'm pretty sure that we both still have asses also.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened to our asses? When I merged with a girl, I lost my ass.
Here's the thing. Gorillas don't really have asses.
Actually, they have very small asses.
Yes, that's
Uh-huh.
right. But they have an ass.
They do have an ass still. And if it was marble, I would still have an ass.
Anything? What? I don't understand where that comment came from, Charlie.
Yours also would still have an ass.
Yeah.
As a bird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a little asshole. You poop as a white poops.
And here's the thing. I'm not a complete bird. I'm
Be like
also.
Pigeon Man.
Yeah. I'm like half human still.
Yeah, that kind of style just repels me. I hate the idea of being like half creature, half human.
An
Yeah.
animorph.
Yeah, I hate animorphs.
You hate
They've
animorphs.
always looked so weird to me. I don't like it.
Maybe like a jellyfish. I keep going back to jellyfish. How about
Yeah, why do you keep going to jellyfish, Lawrence? What's with
jellyfish? Are
jellyfish
cool, man. I think Tiberius is falling asleep. He's like a little tiny oval.
He's tucking himself out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Anyway, so I guess that's my question. Do you
Yeah,
have,
I remember seeing the animorphs on the books, like when it turns, like they transform from human to animal, and I thought that looks really gross. I don't like that. And so
Well, the thing is, like in the books and the Animorphs, they're never like part. Like they're only like
either or?
they're
Right?
all yeah. They're
I
either
I
or.
never
They-
read a fucking
They
Animorphs
don't.
book.
They don't like.
yeah, but that cover alone stopped me from even trying.
Like I know of them because it's so kind of like infamous for being dumb.
Yeah.
But I never read one of the Animorphs books. I
I
don't
read
think.
a couple.
Yeah.
But okay, so what about you? You want to be computer, right? Cyborgy.
Cyborgy.
Any other thing? You want to be like rock? Rock would be nice. If anything,
Rock.
like Jake. Like you want to be rock, or do you want to be like rubber? You want to
No,
merge it?
I think water or some kind of liquid.
Like you. There's so many poops in there, Jake. Do not let the poops fall out.
I'm not going to.
What are you talking about? There's a poop right there.
I see it not falling out. I see the poop not falling out.
What Lawrence wants you to do is put your mouth underneath it, so you.
Yeah, catch it in your mouth so it doesn't get
There's
on
not
the
many
table.
holes near the poop.
That one right there.
Oh, and look, it's not falling through.
Well, you gotta lick it out of there so it doesn't fall out.
No. This poop is bigger.
I don't want poop on the table. I want it in your mouth.
I
I think that's what Jake wants to.
That's what Jake wants to. It's like how Charles was like, yes, I got a fucking baboon ass. Jake's like, I really do want to lick the shit out of this hamster ball. Okay. Is that all our questions?
How much time we got?
We got about 5-6 minutes left to make an hour.
Okay.
So. Oh, you know what we could do? I was talking to Jake about this a little while ago. We could all, as this could be our kind of way of kind of keeping track of each other. And it's like we're doing monthly projects. So in a month, we kind of set out a goal. Remember I was talking about that, Jake? Where we... Well, anyway, let me explain it. The goal is to have a goal that you set up for a month, like 30 days, to see how you progress on it. Oops. And it doesn't have to be anything spectacular, but just something, and then we can check in every week to see how we're doing and kind of, take stock and...
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So what kind of goals do you guys want to do? You got anything? Anything come to mind, boys? You just gonna? No.
I can do some kind of programming thing.
See, a poop fell out, Jake. What did you didn't put the poop on your phone?
Yeah, you didn't want it on the table.
I was joking. You don't have to put the poop on your phone.
It's a little hamster poop. It's not even that big a deal.
Well, if you're gonna just put it on your phone, what's this one small step to your mouth?
No, it's not. It's a long step to my mouth.
I mean, it was on your hand anyway there for a second. So.
Yeah, I put it over there.
What's the difference from like putting it on the phone to just putting it in your mouth?
Shut up. I'm not eating Tiberius' poop.
Well, it's not really eating. It's so small. Okay, he's freaking the fuck out, Jake.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put him home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
I think he's done.
Yeah.
All right, you go up there and put him back in his home.
He's ready to go home.
And Charles and I will think of our projects, and you come down and tell us what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay.
So yeah, I've been working on machine learning, so I guess making progress on that.
Like what progress though? You need like a mini goal, like a checkpoint.
All right.
Like a visible thing that we can tell you're making progress.
Well, something visible.
Or visible, or just a way of.
Well, it doesn't work at all right now, is the thing.
So you want it to work. Do you have any like small goal in mind that you could? You don't have to achieve it. You just need to make progress towards it. No? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know.
I guess I could try and make it differentiate between numbers, even and odd numbers.
Okay. So I don't know what that means.
Specifically, okay. So what it means is you have a sample set. So you give it a bunch of numbers, and then you label them even, odd, like all of them, and then and then it takes those examples, and then from those it learns like whether a number is odd or even. But you don't specifically say, like, if it ends with a 2, 4, 6, 8, or 0, it's even, and if it doesn't, then it's odd.
Okay.
I'm not entirely
I still
sure.
don't know what the hell's going on, but if you make progress towards that goal...
Mm-hmm. So basically, the end goal is give it a number, and then it'll return either even or odd.
It'll tell you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, like, CAPTCHA? Like Google CAPTCHA, that stuff?
Yeah.
That's basically machine learning, like, so that the Google cars and stuff can figure out like what's a road, what's a car, what's a bridge.
So it's just okay. All right. So you work on that, and I'll I don't know. What did you think about what you want to work on, Jake? Don't try and be sexy, Jake. He's trying to be sexy, right? No! He's trying to... No, don't. Are you trying to be sexy or are you trying to break the chair? Don't break the chair.
Jake, don't break the chair.
Jake, I found that's my dumpster chair, and
I'm not even putting nearly enough.
What happens if it shatters?
I would be.
And then his head smashes right into the poop, and it goes down his throat.
And he gets.
I would be very surprised, but also impressed.
Where'd the poop go? Where'd the poop go? I taste it. Okay, so I'd like to make progress on other creative endeavors that I've been doing. That play, I like to have an outline of it, an outline that makes sense at the end of it.
Okay.
Detailing more specific things. So I'm working on a play. Anyway, Jake, what about you?
I don't know. I guess I could work on the violin again.
That's a good one. We could. Hey, but how about we all work on musical instruments together? Charles has his piano. I have my guitar, and Jake has his violin.
I've also got the clarinet up there, but
Or the clarinet.
I got my trombone up there too.
I don't have my
And my
trombone.
ocarina.
yeah. The thing about the clarinet though is like you gotta build up muscle for that, and you don't really need that for piano as much.
Oh, yeah, build that up for the trombone.
What?
Well, you're looking at me seductively, Jake. You're like posing. Yeah, that's right.
I think you're projecting a little bit here, my friends. Projecting. You want me to be like you seductively.
It's just we haven't been hanging out a lot, and I just.
So you admit it.
But no, what do you guys think about the musical thing? We could all work on musical things together.
All right, and then we can like get like a little 2-second thing that we can do for our outro.
That's right. We can make our own outro. So are we gonna?
With our instruments.
Are we gonna agree on what kind of musical piece we're gonna work on?
I guess.
What do you guys want to work on? Turkey in the straw. Maybe we could.
Let's look at what kind of music utilizes
I'm
all
a
the.
pyromaniac.
Jake, stop playing with the fucking lighters.
No. Never.
Jake, you're gonna burn your beard hair off.
You're gonna burn that belly button hair that you care so much about.
I don't care.
It's the most
for or
disgusting.
against it.
Oh man, your skin's so red you just leave palm prints.
He's that white guy, red, you know, or his skin is just. Stop slapping yourself.
Is that what you have women do to you in bed? Just slap you?
That's right.
Better than nothing.
Fuck you.
Either of you.
Fuck you.
Assholes.
All right, but are we doing a music? Like, we picking a song together?
Well, we gotta find a song that uses all the instruments in it.
We could make our own. We could have a jam sesh. Make our own song.
Okay.
That sounds like it wouldn't be hard at all, and
So
definitely
easy.
of our skill levels.
Yeah.
Actually, if we could just find the chords and like, we just figure
We
out
just
like,
play
okay,
them-
you can
play
only
them
play.
together.
You can only play like these notes, and then figure it out after that.
Not with that attitude, Jake.
My J string is too loose.
Yeah.
Gotta tighten
You gotta widen it up.
Yeah.
It's tight. It's not tight, and then it just keeps coming undone because all the pressure on it.
Yeah.
You're gonna need someone to look at that, Jake.
Yeah, you're gonna need
someone
some
to look at my G string
an
and make sure
outside
it's-
party to come in and check out your
it's
G string.
tight.
You need someone to go in there and tighten it up for you.
Well, don't you have two G
We were still
strings?
talking about my violin.
We're talking about your ass.
It's so loose these days.
Yeah, that's right. We gotta tighten that up.
Yeah. No, I do have a backup G string, but it's
You do you?
So you have a little G and a big G, right?
no.
Or just one G?
I have A, E, D, and G.
That's 4 strings, right? Yeah.
No. I think it is.
4 strings on,
It's
on a violin?
Is it 4? I might have 3. I might just be 8.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
No,
4
I think it
strings
is
on a
4.
guitar.
I think it is
I
4.
mean, a violin.
I think it is 4.
All right,
I
well,
think it's A, E, D, and G.
let's just fucking work on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Main thing is get Jake's violin fixed. His
I'm-
G string needs.
His
fixed.
G string is loose.
Yeah.
All right, we'll work on that.
Uh-huh.
All right, and that's our goal is to make a little tiny outro ditty.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the end. You want to wrap it up for us, Jake?
Da 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 da.
That was him slapping his tits.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say more of like
Well, see, I thought you were gonna go like actually end it when I did my thing, but you didn't.
I thought you were gonna talk him out. I didn't know you were gonna slap your tits.
I gave him a ditty.
Just end it. End it before we get embarrassed.
You're just fucking trailing off now. We're just gonna end it in the middle of a goddamn sentence.
Yeah,
that's what's messed up my ditty.
Well, your ditty wasn't that good anyway.
Okay,
You
well,
could have come up with a better ditty than.
You fucking